First of all, congratulations. It was a month ago, but you were voted by our Her Sport community as the Sky Team of the Year. How does it feel to be recognised by the public for such a great season?
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. It's a huge achievement and a great honour to be part of such a great team, and to be recognised with horse sport is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, it's been a great year. It's been a massive couple of months for us. Obviously winning the All Ireland in September and taking all that in. But obviously we looked in and refocused, and now we're going again for 2022.
How many times have you watched back the final?
A few times now I have, yeah, to be fair. I've watched it back a couple of times. It's one little, you'll always constantly want to be watching back and see every time I watch it back I get goosebumps, especially when that final whistle went and the celebrations, even the crowds were just absolutely fantastic that day. But yeah, it's a game I'll always treasure.
That's my next question. How much do you remember from the celebrations the night after, or even the nights after?
Yeah, it was a full-on couple of weeks actually, right up after the final. We obviously went back to Knightsbrook in Trim, and the reception we got when we got back there was thousands of people, waiting for us to come in on the buses, and the days and the weeks even after the final. It was just like they do say, when you win an All Ireland, it changes your life, and I can say, along with the other girls, that it definitely has changed our life, and we're just honoured and delighted to be part of such a great group.
Obviously, you had success in 2020, but then a lot of people have said that it's one of the biggest upsets in the sport. Did you guys see it that way, or was there belief that you could go all the way in 2021?
Yeah, I suppose our mentality was last year, it was our first time in senior football in a good few years, and we were taking each game as it came, and we weren't kind of getting ahead of ourselves. So we were in a position where, every game we just faced it head on and we'd see how far we get on. But, we hadn't set in our minds at the start of the year we're going on to win an All Ireland. We were, our main focus was to compete in Division 2 football and stay senior and try and push ourselves on as far as we could. So, obviously when we got to the quarter final and then the semi-final, and the semi-final itself against Cork was another, whirlwind of a game in itself. So when we won that, and then we knew when we bet Cork that, we had that fight and that will in us to go on and push on and challenge Dublin, and we didn't think far ahead after the game, but we just knew we had to focus, and if we could put in the performance that we knew we could, we would definitely come away with a result, and thankfully we did, and it was just an absolutely fantastic day.
We had a bit of laugh there in the changing room. It seems like a very tight-knit group. What's it like to be a part of?
Oh, look, I like the girls in there, some of each other's best friends, including myself, and I look forward nothing to but come training on a Tuesday and a Friday and a Sunday, and we're all friends inside football, but outside, we all meet up outside the football, outside training, outside match days, and I think that's what's done well for this team, the tight-knit group that we have. We all gel really well together. Everybody knows each other, their personal lives and everything. It's just absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I'm just delighted and honoured to be part of such an amazing group.
I suppose last one from the outside, you'd think it'd be tough to keep up with the motivation after winning an All Ireland. You're already in a National League final next month, so how do you stay focused and how do you keep things going?
Yeah, I suppose that's a good question, because I know myself after the final it was, just time to relax and reflect and look back and see, wow, what actually we do. And I suppose the motivation for us going into 2022 this year was the fact that we hadn't been in Division 1 football since 2006. The Meath ladies have never won a Division 1 football title at all. And you want to go on and prove to other teams that we're not a one-hit wonder. We want to progress, we want to try and develop, we want to show all the young kids in County Meath what you can go on and do in women's football in County Meath. So I think that was the main motivation. It was after games, little kids coming up to you looking for photographs, looking for autographs. That in itself was motivation for a lot of the girls, and the fact that we have a new challenge. It's not as if we've played Division 1 football before. We have a new challenge every time we go out and play a game now, or every time we go out and get into a final. We're always now creating history for Meath ladies football, so I think that was the biggest motivation for everybody.